I'm Simone for PinchAPennyGardener. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you how to put together what I think is the most easiest flower bed to ever create. It's going to be made out of bricks. I went to Lowe's and I found these bricks at Lowe's for these were $2.08. So I'm going to use these bricks right here, put together the quickest and the easiest flower bed. Now, for those of us on the East Coast, you're getting ready to thaw out, so you're thinking about what type of flower beds to make. And on PinchAPennyGardener, I've already shared with you how to make a wood one, how to make one that is galvanized, and now how to put together a stone flower bed or brick flower bed. So I think this one is the easiest one to do. It's the fastest one to do. So let's go ahead and get started. And don't forget to like and subscribe on PinchAPennyGardener. Okay, so you know what? Just a friendly reminder. I just want to remind you that when you're getting ready to lay this flower bed, you want to make sure that the area is clear of debris. So we're going to go ahead and remove any weeds, any grass, any types of vegetable that you have from last year that you don't want to include in this flower bed. Go ahead and remove it. In my case, I have some society garlic here, and I want to move that because I don't want to include it inside the flower bed. I want to put it on the outside of the flower bed. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that out of the way, make a space to lay my bricks down. I have a total of 8 bricks. So like that, I'm going to make a perfect rectangle. But you can have 4 bricks, you can have 6 bricks, and you just lay it down flat to make your perfect square. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, lay down my bricks, and put the dirt in and get ready to plant my radishes. Alright, so I've cleared out my bed area. I've used my famous little handheld hoe to get it nice and clear. And I'm going to go ahead and start laying the bricks. Again, I got my bricks from Lowe's. These bricks cost me, it was $2.08. $2.08. They do have a little interlocking here. You don't have to get that. You can get bricks. I was there looking at them. They had bricks that ranged from $2 and up. They even had those little paver bricks that were like 78 cents. I got a few of those to put in little corners, but this type of flower bed I'm going to use, I wanted to use this one, and since I'm planting radishes, I wanted to be able to have it go like halfway, so the dirt fills in halfway and the radishes are able to grow into the ground. I am not going to put anything down underneath this, but some people, they put like, you know, the weed covering that we normally have, but I am not, because I use this dirt area so much. I don't get a lot of weeds here. So since I don't get a lot of weeds here, then I don't really have to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the brick down. You want to lay them in so like that in this case, since they have it interlocking, I'm going to make sure that the interlocking works with this brick style. So I'm going to clear the area like you do. You want to make sure you move it from any rocks out of the way, and let's go ahead and lay our first brick. So I put it in there. I've put it in there. So it lays flat. Okay? And now I'm going to lay the rest all the way around. Okay, so I've laid my first brick in here, but I want to make sure that you understand that what I've done is I dug it a little deeper, and I made like a mold on each side. I made it inside there so it's entrenched with the dirt so that the brick doesn't move so much. Of course, when you put the dirt in there and you water, the bricks are going to begin to get more solid into the ground. But you want to go ahead and you're going to try to keep it as even as possible. Clear the area. So this is my side brick. I'm getting ready to lay this is my end brick, I'm sorry. This is the end brick, and I'm getting ready to lay down a side brick. And again, I'm going to try to keep it the same deep depthness that I did for the first one. And I'm just going to go ahead and get the side brick over here and put it in. Now remember, my blocks have this groove here, so I'm going to try to interlock it with the other groove. It never always has to be perfect, but just try to get it in there. Sometimes, like when I notice it's not evenly, I'm going to go ahead and take the brick out and lay it down. And you're going to find it. And in Florida, we have a lot of dirt. I mean, sorry, a lot of rocks. So we have to always be aware of that. So there it goes. It's as close to even as possible. It doesn't have to be 100% because I'm going to fill it in again with the dirt around it. Okay. So I'm moving out those extra rocks that I have, like I told you about here in Florida. And I've made a corner and put them in. So it's in there. You see how I dug the trench and I put the dirt in around it, and it's now interlocked in there. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way around. As I'm doing it, if I find that the brick is uneven too much, I'm going to go ahead and redo the same thing I did over here, dig it up a little bit and put it in so it lays even, as much as even as possible. I mean, you don't have to be a perfectionist about it because, again, it's going to shift because of the dirt and the rain and the watering. It's going to shift, but you just want to make sure that it's stable and secure enough to hold and support what you're planting. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and talk to you in a minute. Okay, so here you have it. It's all laid out. If you notice here, it's a perfect rectangle, except for me, I have this little gap here. Now, when I was in Lowe's, I laid this out so I knew that I would have this gap. But if you have a perfect square, like if I took this brick and I laid it all the way across, it'd be a perfect square and I'd have no issues. But because I use different plants as deterrent for pests, I already knew that I was going to have this little opening because I'm going to replant the society garlic right back here, and I'm going to keep it away from the radishes. So what I did is I just got a brick, a regular brick, and I'm just going to lay it in right here so it fits in the corner here on an angle, and I'm going to go ahead and replant my society garlic right back here. Remember, I planted it, took it up when we first started, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back here. But I already knew, so I had a plan in place. But for you, if you're not going to alter it, you'd see the bricks work. I think this is the easiest flower bed we've ever laid, fastest one we've ever made. And I think that it's going to be one of the longest lasting ones for the season. So, if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Pinch a Penny Gardener.
Come down to the Sunshine State, we got flowers and veggies aplenty. We'll teach you how to pinch a penny. I'm talking about PinchAPennyGardener. Yeah, PinchAPennyGardener. We'll teach you all you need to know. Don't forget to subscribe and like the show.